Hey YouTube, Ulandos here, and welcome back to another AVP mod spotlight. It is the 9th of February 2017, and a new update just came out last night for the AVP mod. So the main change in today's AVP mod spotlight that may catch your eye is the new and better improved plasma caster. We will start off with this and then work our way to some of the other changes that have occurred, such as Xenos no longer despawning and some evolution tweaks, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff in the changelogs, and I'll leave a link to the changelogs in the description of the video. Right, so first off, you can now open the wrist bracer UI just by having it equipped in the hotbar and pressing E. Bam. So in the past you actually needed to press a certain button, but now you just press E and it switches to the inventory of the wrist bracer. So to equip wrist blades and the new plasma caster, you can place them in any slot inside the wrist bracer. It does not matter which slot you put it in. That is probably something to also mention. Right, so now we're going to talk about the new plasma cannon or plasma caster, whatever you want to call it. So to equip it, put it in the wrist bracer, any slot, bam. It is now on your character. And it also renders in third person, so if you're looking in a direction, it'll actually move with your head, which is really awesome. Okay, so the plasma caster has been reworked from the ground up. Plasma casters have a 5% chance to drop from predators, and the key binding name for the plasma caster is item.special.secondary in the options menu. So if I go into the options, then go to controls and then scroll all the way down, you can see that the plasma caster is bound to this particular keybind. So you can change it to whatever you want. You can change it to T, you can change it to R. By default it's VFR, and I'm just going to leave it like that. So then pressing R will do this. Bam. Cool. The plasma caster itself does not require ammo, but it uses a cooldown system instead. It stores energy over time, so you can use several small blasts of plasma or a giant single blast. As so, let's show an example. So we can go bam, 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 really fast, and then it runs out and it makes a sort of choking sound. Then we just have to wait 5 to 10 seconds for it to recharge, and then we can hold the R button and charge it into a super blast, which will deal a massive amount of damage. So this should be able to one-shot a Yacha. Nearly. That's a lot of health gone. Alright. So unlike before, where the plasma caster would damage blocks, it now only hurts entities. So what you just saw is basically what I was just explaining. It will not destroy blocks anymore, which is sort of a nice change. I didn't really like the way it would destroy blocks. I think in the future, maybe having an option to toggle on and off in the config file would be probably advisable, but that's just my opinion, so it doesn't have to be that way, but I just think that would be neat in the future. Okay, so one more neat feature about the plasma caster that I thought I would mention, which I think is really cool, is you don't have to have it equipped in your hotbar. You can put it in your inventory, and it still renders on your character. It still also works, which is awesome. I just think that it's amazing. I don't even have to have it equipped. Of course, you can have the wrist bracer equipped at the same time as your wrist blades and the plasma cannon, and you can just go apeshit on everyone. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, now we're going to move on to a little bit more of the alien tweaks that have happened. So the alien armor no longer requires you to have an empty hand to climb things. All you have to do is hold space. So we can scale this wall just by holding space, which is awesome. And we can also do it with something in our hands as well, like we were not able to do before. So there's another thing that has been added. Xenomorphs no longer despawn. There was a lot of problems happening, especially in my Let's Play. Probably a lot of you guys were encountering it as well. Xenos would despawn quite a lot. It sort of caused problems. You may think that it's going to be pretty bad that Xenos don't despawn, and they might cause a lot of lag in your world. But I think I know something that I'm not allowed to say that is going to alter the dynamics of Xenos coming into your world. So, them not despawning is probably not going to be a problem when the update comes, that I know of, that I can't speak of. So there's that with the Xenos despawning. It shouldn't be a problem. At the moment, it might be a problem, but with the updates that are planned, it's not going to be a problem because things are going to change drastically. Last but not least, the alien evolution mechanics have been adjusted slightly. Each entity an alien kills will raise its jelly level by 250, and each royal jelly it consumes raises its jelly level by 100. So it'll actually get more evolution progress from eating animals. But the royal jelly is quite abundant when you kill aliens, so a lot of it pops into your inventory once you kill an alien, so it sort of equals out anyway. So from drone to warrior, you will need to reach the limit of 6,000 jelly level. So you would need, 10 of these would be 1,000, so you'd need 60 royal jelly to evolve the drone. And you would need 250 per mob, so you would need 4 mobs per 1,000. So you would need, how many now? 24 mobs to evolve a drone into a warrior. So 250 times 4 is 1,000, and then add an extra 5 4s, so that's 24 mobs. Probably fucked up on the math somewhere, but you get the point. So to evolve a warrior into a Praetorian, the jelly level is 12,000, and then to evolve the Praetorian into a queen, you will need 24,000. And that is quite a lot. So, those are just some really minor tweaks with the evolution system. Alright, so a few graphical updates as well are as follows. The special electrical arc when the plasma explosion occurs from the plasma caster is actually going to be used in future items of the mod. Probably in 1.10, probably in the 1.10 version of the mod. So this little electrical arc you're about to see that? It's like I call it a lightning effect, but it's actually not. It's an electrical arc, but it looks similar. See, that sort of little effect is actually going to be used for some things in the future as well. So you'll be seeing more of that. Another thing that is really minor that changed is the blast doors got smoother animations. It used to be 20 FPS, and now it's 60 FPS. So before it would sort of... You wouldn't notice it, you won't notice it that much, but if you compare the blast doors from the last update to this update, you will notice it. But if you didn't really have a look at the blast doors in close detail from the last update, you probably won't notice it like I did. But when you compare them, the blast doors move a lot more smoothly now compared to the older updates. Alright, so last but not least, something I forgot last spotlight is the Berserker Predators and the normal Predators have new textures, which is awesome, as you can see. I really love the new Berserker Predator texture, which is really cool. And over here, hello. So yeah, that's about it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to enjoy this new plasma caster. I sure am. I'm gonna be probably making an episode in my Let's Play where I'm gonna immediately try to retrieve this plasma caster of predators. It has a 5% chance to drop, so I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do some hunting. Anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed the mod spotlight. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down below. And don't forget, in the description is the changelogs of everything that has changed this update, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.